Good morning, everybody. Today we shall continue the chapter Matter in Our Surroundings. In previous class, we shall discuss about the importance of matter. In matter, we shall discuss about the classification of matter, physical nature of matter. In physical nature of matter, we shall discuss about the matter is made up of particles. The particles of matters are very tiny. The particles of matter have space between them, and the particles of matter are continuously moving. And last one is particles of matter attract each other. So how the particles of matter attract each other, you already know that in your previous classes through the activity. So another one example we had to see that how the particles are attract each other. So now we shall discuss through the activity. Here, play the game in the field. Make 4 groups and form human chain as suggested. So when you see in your book, in the page number 3, so you easily know that the Idu Mishmi dancers. So here, the how the particles are attract each other, you know that through the activity. Here, play the game in the field, make 4 groups and form human chains as suggested. The first group should hold each other from the back and lock arms like Ido Mishmi dancers. The first group should hold each other from the back and lock arms like Ido Mishmi dancers. The second group should hold hands to form a human chain. The second group should hold hands to form a human chain. The third group should form a chain by touching each other with only their fingertips. The third group should form a chain by touching each other with only their fingertips. So now the fourth group of students should run around and to break the 3 human chains. So which group was the easiest to break and why? So here when we see that which group is easiest to break, here the third group easiest to break. Which group was easiest to break? The third group is easiest to break. Why? Because they have no force of attraction between them. Because they have no force of attraction between them. The third group students just it can be touching each other with only their fingertips. So the third group easiest to break it. And then states of matter. So here the name of the states of matter in your previous standards. So here there are 3 states of matters are there. There are 3 states of matters are there. There are solid, liquid and gases are the 3 different states of matter. So these states of matter arise due to the variation in the characteristics of the particles of matter. These states matter arise due to the variation in the characteristics of the particles of matter. So let us study about the properties of 3 states of matter in detail. So you have to see that we can observe that all solids have a definite shape. So all solids have a definite shape and distinct boundaries and fixed volume. So how you have to see that what we have to observe? We can observe that all solids have a definite shape, distinct boundaries and fixed volumes. And that is have negligible compressibility. You have to see about that. And solid have a tendency to maintain their shape when subjected to outside the force. So solids may break under force, but it is difficult to change their shape. Why it's difficult to change their shape? Because they are very rigid. So let us know through the activity. So how the solid it becomes hard in shape and rigid. So yeah, what about a rubber band? Can it change its steps on can change its shape on stretching? So is it a solid rubber band? You know that rubber band. All of you know that the rubber band. So what about the rubber band? Can it change its shape on stretching? Because it is a solid. So a rubber band changes shape under force and regain the shape when the force is removed. If excessive force is applied, it breaks. So you know that when we have to excessive force are applied the rubber band, so this rubber band is break it. So and then when what about the sugar and salt when kept in different jars? So these take the shape of the jar. Are they solid? So you know that the sugar and the salt, when you kept in sugar and salt in different jars, so they take the shape of the jar. So are they solid? The shape of each individual sugar or salt crystals remains fixed. The crystals of the sugar or salt, it remains it's fixed. Whether we take it in your hand or put in a plate or in a jar. And then, so what about a sponge? It is a solid, yet we are able to compress it. Why? So it isn't solid, but it is able to compress it. And why? So here a sponge has minute holes in which air is trapped when we press it. So all of you know that the sponge. So when you have the when you trapped the sponge, so air is trapped. When we press the sponge, here air is trapped, and the air is expelled out when we are able to compress it. Here, the properties, simply to say, the properties of solids are solids have definite shape and fixed volume. Observe the figure. See easily now that. So how the solid particles are arranged? The space between the particles is minimum. The space between the particles is minimum. The force of attraction between the particles is maximum. So they have no space in between them. So observe the figure. Here the molecules are closely attract to each other. They have no space in between them. So the force of attraction between the particles is maximum. The moment of the particles is minimum. Solid particles momentum is minimum, and they are least compressible. They are least compressible. When you press, it does not press easily. So they are least compressible. So the rate of diffusion is least. The rate of diffusion is least as compared to liquid and gases. And then properties of liquid. So you know that liquid. So yeah, all of you know that the liquid. Yes, you all of you see and drink the liquid. So we observe that liquid have no fixed shape. Liquid have fixed shape? No, liquid have no fixed shape, but have a fixed volume. So they take up the shape of the container in which they are kept. So when we put into the any container, so the liquid take the shape of the container, because liquid flow and change shape easily, and so they are not rigid but can be called fluid. They are not rigid, so but can be called as fluid. So where we saw that solid and liquid can diffuse into liquids. So the gases from the atmosphere diffuse and dissolve in water. So these gases, especially oxygen and carbon dioxide, are essential for the survival of aquatic animals and plants. So all living creatures need to breathe for survival. All living creatures. So we have to see the all living creatures need to breathe for survival. The aquatic animals can breathe underwater due to the presence of dissolved oxygen in water. For example, fish. Fish is breathe in water. So here the 1% of oxygen are present in the water. So the fish is an aquatic animals. You know that aquatic animals means the animals which lives in water, that animals are called aquatic animals. The animals which lives in water, that animals are called aquatic animals. The aquatic animals can breathe underwater due to the presence of dissolved oxygen in water. So thus we may conclude that solid, liquid and gases can diffuse into liquids. So the rate of diffusion of liquid is higher than that of the solid. When compared to solid, here the rate of the diffusion of the liquid is high. So this is due to the fact that in the liquid state, so particles move freely and have greater space between each other as compared to particles in the solid state. Here simply to say the properties of liquids are liquids have no definite shape but have fixed volume. Liquid take the shape of the container. Liquid take the shape of the container. The space between the particles is intermediate. The space, they have no large space in between them when compared to the gases. So they have intermediate space in between them. The force of attraction between the particles is intermediate as compared to solid and gases. The force of attraction between the particles is intermediate. The movement of the particles is intermediate as compared to solid and gases. The movement of the particles is intermediate and they are less compressible. They are less compressible and the rate of diffusion is more than the solid. As compared to solid, the rate of diffusion is more than the solid. And then properties of gases. Properties of gases. So we have observed that gases are highly compressible as compared to solids and liquids. So the gases are highly compressible as compared to solid and liquids. You know that. So the liquefied petroleum gas means LPG gas or LPG cylinder. LPG, L means liquefied, P means petroleum and G means gas. Liquid petroleum gas cylinder that we get in our home for cooking of the oxygen supplied to hospitals in cylinder is compressed gas. So compressed natural gas is used as a fuel these days in vehicles, means CNG. Here note down the point, dear students. Note down the point. Here CNG means C means compressed, N means natural and G means gas. Compressed natural gas. LPG means liquid petroleum gas and CNG means compressed natural gas. So compressed natural gas is used as a fuel these days in vehicles. So due to its high compressibility, large volume of gas can be compressed and it into a small cylinder and transported easily. So due to the high compressibility, large volume of gas can be compressed into a small cylinder and transported easily. And then we come to know of being cooked in the kitchen without even entering there by the smell that reaches our nostrils. So by the smell reaches our nostrils. So the particles, how does their smell reaches? How does their smell reaches? So the particles of the aroma means here smell. The particles of the aroma of food mix with the particles of air spread from the kitchen and reach us and further away. So the smell of hot cooked, note down the point here, the smell of hot cooked food reaches us in second. Compare with the rate of diffusion of solid and liquid. The smell of hot cooked food reaches us in seconds. Compare with the rate of diffusion of solids and liquids. So because due to high speed of particles and large space between them. So gases shows the properties of diffusing very fast into other gases. In the gaseous state, the particles move about randomly at high speed. Here particles move at a high speed. Gaseous state particles move high speed. Due to this random movement, the particles hit each other and also the walls of the container. The pressure exerted by the gas, because of this force exerted by gas particles per unit area on the walls of the container. So simply to say, the properties of gases are, gases have no definite shape or fixed volume. Gases have no definite shape or fixed volume. Gases occupy the whole space of the container. Gases occupy the whole space of the container. The space between the particles is maximum. The space between the particles is maximum as compared to solid and liquid. They have large space in between them. Observe the figure. In between the particles, they have large space in between them. And the force of attraction between the particles is low or minimum. The force of attraction between the particles is low or minimum as compared to solid and liquid. The moment of the particles is maximum. The moment of the particles is maximum. They are most compressible. They are most compressible characteristics can be and takes place. They are most compressible. The rate of diffusion is more than solid and liquid. The rate of diffusion is more as compared to the solid and liquids. So here observe the figures. So you have to see that here in solid the particles are closely arranged. In liquid the particles are arranged in intermediate stage. In gases the particles are move freely or independently move in all directions. So solid, liquid and gases. And then change of state. How the state it can be change it. So let us see about that. So when a solid is heated, it changes into liquid. When a solid is heated, it changes into liquid. When a liquid is heated, it changes into gas. When a solid is heated or ice, when your ice is heated, it changes into liquid. And this liquid is heated into it changes into gas. So when you observe this figure, when a gas is cooled, it changes into liquid. When a gas is cooled, it changes into liquid. When a liquid is cooled, it changes into solid. For example, ice. If ice is heated, it changes into water. If water is heated, it changes into steam. If steam is cooled, it changes into what? If steam is cooled, it changes into water. If water is cooled, it changes into ice. You have to see that the interconversion of the three states of matter, solid to liquid and liquid to gaseous and gaseous to liquid and liquid to solid state. So observe this equation. When solid state is heat, it changes into liquid state, and liquid is heated, it changes into gaseous state, and gas is cool, it changes into liquid state, and liquid is cool, it changes into solid state. Here, these are the change of state of matter. Okay, dear students, today we shall discuss about the importance of how particles of matter attract each other, and three states of matter. And three states of matter, there are solid, liquid and gases, and its properties of solid, properties of liquids, properties of gases, and then change of state or into conversion of state. Okay, thank you.